Morning everyone. Hi guys, hi Morticia, hi Christine, hi Selena. How are you today? Sunday over there? Hi Loretta, hi Andrea. Hi guys. Hi Melissa, how are you? Hi Laura. Is it Angels? Angels. Hi. So guys, how's everyone been? Is it hi Dawn, how are you? Have we had a great weekend so far? Anything exciting happening for anyone? Hi Dorothy. Eating dinner, Melissa. What are you having for dinner? I am from Australia. So if you don't know, my name is Belinda and yes, I'm in Australia. So it's 10:30 a.m. here on Monday morning. So we've had our weekend and yeah, we're ready to start our week. Hi Nick and Tina. Hi Robin. Is it hike? I can't pronounce names properly, even if people tell me how to say it, I still can't say it. I think it's just my thing. Hi Abby, how you going? Ah. No worries. So I've got oh, happy birthday. I've got, is it Kitsune? I think I recognize that name. That's like a oh, it's called Foxfire. There you go. Thank you. Happy birthday, guys. Oh, there you go. Same age as me. Happy 40, yeah, is that right? Or is it 41 this year? Is that right? In April is my birthday again, so I'll be older. It went too fast, Loretta. Oh, it does though, doesn't it? Hi, Lisa. How you going? Hi, Card Chick. 3:30 p.m. in the Arvo. Afternoon, sorry. People don't know Aussie slang. Hi, Mayda. How are you? Arvo means afternoon. We seem to shorten all our words, so some cases we don't. We actually make them longer, but we've got slang for everything. So guys, what day in April? Oh, the 29th. I'm going to do something different today. So I have a lovely friend who has a Facebook group, and I'm going to post the link up for the group. In about 10 hours, there's going to be an event in this particular group. And I'm lucky enough to have got the image here today to, one, promote the event that they're having, and two, promote the artists that they're showing off, and have a go at the actual challenge that they're putting forward for this particular image. So have you guys seen anything by Matt Davidson or Dawn Davidson Art, which I did an image, the autumn one, last week. So the image that I'm doing today is actually by Matt Davidson, and I've heard some really cool news about him today actually, which was really interesting. He is a costume designer for Disney. So this actual image is actually was inspired by the movie John Carter. So hi Nana. So I was really excited. I love John Carter. It's actually one of my favourite movies. So we are going to be colouring this exclusive image. So exclusive because it's going to be available only for the Canvas and Colour group, Facebook group. So this is a special image that's been done just for them. It won't be available on Etsy or anything like that. It will only be available for the event in the Canvas and Colour Facebook group. So I've popped those two links up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of this, I'm just going to show you what it looked like. I've actually printed it lighter, but I want to show you the image here. So this is what it looks like in the darker colors. I've printed it a lot lighter, and I actually slightly widened it a little bit to fit on the page a bit better because it was quite skinny. So I've just widened it, which actually I think doesn't look too bad. It still looks in proportion, and I'm still happy with how it looks. So I've also printed it as a really light grey colour so that I could show you guys how to do a lighter grayscale. So there is one thing though with this, it is a colour palette challenge. So if you guys haven't done any colour palette challenge before, or challenges before, I'm going to be doing one of those today. So I'm pretty excited. Hi Pam. It is beautiful. So today we're going to do a colour palette challenge. This is going to be fun. I have not practiced, so just letting you know. If it doesn't turn out right, we tried. Well, I tried. So the colour palette that we're able to use is this one. So they're kind of really earthy tones. Also, we're allowed to add white, gold, and grey, and we're allowed to use skin colours. So, hi Louise, hi Kathy, thanks for joining. So we're going to be using these colours. So they're like, I don't know, yeah, desert colours, I would say. They're really neutral, earthy colours. So we have to use those colours. So first of all, I'm going to have to pick out I'm going to use some markers and some Pablos. So I'm going to pick out some pencils to kind of match that first before we move on. So yeah, so if you guys want to join in on this awesome event, in about 10 hours this event will go live, and you guys will be able to collect this beautiful picture, and you'll be able to join along as well. So sound exciting? All right, so the planet where this lady is from is called Barsoom. Has anyone seen John Carter? I really enjoyed the movie, but yeah, if nobody's seen it. Hi Lynn! So there's two different, there's like the red side and the blue side, and one's called Helium and one's called Zandaga. And they're fighting basically for ruling over the planet. Really great movie. I really enjoyed it. But anyhow, I think it's like Mars or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to have to use these colours, so I'm going to have a play. So first of all, I've got skin colours ready. And the colours that I normally use for skin will go well with this. So I'm using E04, E11, E21, E00 and E000. And what have we got? Let's have a look at this colour chart here. Okay, now the top one's a red brown colour. I'm going to go E17. I think is a good colour. Now obviously they don't have to be exactly the same, but we want to be similar. The next colour kind of reminds me a little bit of a YR colour. I think we'll go E08 for that one. These colours are getting a workout. I've used these the other day. The next one's like an orange colour. I'm going to use a colour that I've got a refill for. Let me see. YR16. And what's that kind of colour? Looks a little bit like a green. YG91 is really similar to the next one, so I'm going to grab that out if I can find it. No refill for that one. That's going to be fun. The next one's like a cocoa sort of colour. I'll go with E71 for that one. If I can find it. And then the darker green at the bottom is close to I'm going to try G94. Alright, so they're the colours I picked. For the top one it was E17, which is reddish brass. And then we had, the next one was, I picked brown. And then I've got apricot. And I've got, who knows, what's the colour of this one? Putty. And then champagne, and then I've got greyish olive. So obviously we can use other colours like grey, black, grey, white and gold as well, which I'll use for like highlights and things like that. And the gold we'll use, I'll actually use maybe the watercolour gold that I've got. So that will look kind of cool on there as well. Alright, anyone jump in while I was doing that? Dorothy, hi. Candy, hi. Alright, so we'll start with skin colours. Now, it is really light, so I do apologise that I've lightened up the image slightly there. But because I'm using markers, I wanted to make it slightly lighter so that we don't get too much of that dark colouring behind there. So I'm going to go into the really dark shadow areas first. I'm using Neenah Classic Crest Solar White paper as well. And I'm just going to mark out these shadowy kind of areas first. I actually think that the putty colour that I picked out, that would be maybe like a gold sort of for the clothing. Because she actually has to get married, and in that scene they're actually wearing gold, but it's like a white. They're really pale gold. It's not like yellow gold or anything bright like that. Just moving down to her belly here. Okay. I'm going to put like a bit of a shadow behind all of these sort of metal parts here that are sitting on top of the skin. It's not in the shop, Robin. It's only available for a special event in the Canvas and Colour colouring group on Facebook. So I'm popping the link down here again. And it will be available in about 10 hours. So the event hasn't officially started. I'm just sort of kicking it off and just advertising it for them. And yeah, you can pop over and grab it once the event starts. I don't think it's going to be available either. I think it's only, it is an exclusive for the group, so make sure you grab it. So these images are a lot more detailed than the other image that I did by Dawn. Yeah, something a little bit different. Most of the detail is in her, so that's not too bad. Some of those smaller details in there I'm just going to leave and fill them out with pencil if I can't get in there with marker, because it's a fairly small area. It's hard to tell what's armor and what's skin here. I think that looks pretty good. Come up to her face yet and do her face. I'll just make sure all these bits are done first. Yes, Robin, it starts in about 10 hours, so you'll be able to, it will kick off then. Oh, there you go, Dorothy. I thought it was our, it's called, the planet was called Barsoom, but I think we called it Mars, like it was our Mars, Earth's Mars. But yeah. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It's a love story. Alright, just coming up around here. Hi, Janet. Hi, Dev. Glad to hear that you're better. I actually have some bookwork to do before the 1st. It's on my list, but you know, it keeps getting pushed back. I really need to get it done. So as I said, I printed this one a little bit lighter so that I could use markers and kind of have a no line effect a little bit, I guess. Okay, coming up to her face now. Just going to mark in the face shadows here. If we need to go back in a little bit later, we can deepen these up a little bit. I'm a bit shaky this morning. Hear the dogs barking. Oh, if you guys were hanging around on Friday for the when I was doing the Alina Lazareva one, we had a storm going on. The power actually went out not long after I finished live, so that was quite lucky. It only flicked off for a second, but I would have lost you all completely and had to restart it all, so that was good. Good timing. Hi, Sappy. No, yeah, it's not. I don't think so. I think we just got to be creative when it comes to color palettes. You've just got to creatively add in your colors. So as I said, if it doesn't work out, I did try. Yeah, so I only got this just like a few minutes before I started, so had enough time to get in and print it, and that was about it. I've got E11 and I'm just going to go over the top of the E04. Just blending that out. I'm going over the top of the colour and coming a little bit further out so we can gradually build up the colours and build on top of each other until we get to our lightest. Adding in some shape in here as well that I didn't want to do with the darkest colour. That's right, Christy. Hi, Sealy. Just gradually moving down. This is something a little bit different. I haven't done anything like this before, so it'll be a bit of fun. So I've printed it on Neenah Classic Crest, Solar White. This is the 80-pound one. I'm using E11. I have to put it down though because I need to get a better angle on this page. So hi, Monique. I don't use a tripod. I'm using a webcam, and I'm using just a, I don't even know what they're called. I don't even know. It's like a wire phone holder thing. It's supposed to hold mobile phones, but it's holding my webcam. It's got like a wire, white plastic covered wire arm, and you can bend it in any direction that you want. Hi, Robin. No, Dorothy, it depends on what type of paper you're using. if you're learning them, then Express at blending card is a really great paper to start with. But no, you don't have to do wet on wet, and you don't have to do fast. Because when you put alcohol ink over alcohol ink, it reactivates the ink underneath. But if you don't have the correct paper, then you do have to work quickly, because it soaks all the way through the paper, so if you're wanting to blend it, you would need to do it fairly quickly. I generally work quickly anyway, but no, it's not necessary. Oh, thanks, Monique. Yeah, some card Dorothy is not good for markers, so if you're having trouble, that's most likely why. Monique, I am using studio lights or photography studio lights. The box ones with they've got like a light in the middle, and then there's like a white material thing that goes over the box to make the light disperse. But when I first started, I was just using a couple of fluoro lights that my husband had rigged up on a, we call it the rig. It's 2 fluoro light battens attached to some wood, and that's used to have this a board connected to it, and I used to do it in my kitchen with my phone, but I had so much trouble with my phone missing video, and I kept losing content, so I went to the webcam. Which is much better. The only time I lose content now is if I'm silly and forget to press record. Don't worry, it happens all the time. It actually happened on my current Momo Girl one. I had to redo the start of the picture again because I'd done quite a bit before I realised I hadn't been recording. It's just life. Hi Helen, no problems. My chair is so squeaky. It's the plastic, it keeps rubbing against the swingy part of the chair. It's annoying. Now I've missed the hands or the fingers up here, so I'm going to add that in now. Hi Linda! So for those just coming in, this image will be available in the Canvas and Colour Facebook group in about 9 or 10 hours. Yeah, it's been nearly an hour, so yeah, about 9 or 10 hours. As a part of a event that they're doing, so I'm just kicking it off for them and advertising the event, and it's going to be an exclusive image, so it won't be available anywhere else. And I'm very excited. I have worked out with Yana Prosperina what image we're going to be colouring for her colour along in February, so I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to be doing a grayscale mermaid. She's absolutely stunning and I can't wait to show you guys. And it looks like, I'm doing a bit of a poll in my Facebook group, and it looks like we're going to be using Prismacolors for that one. Itchy, itchy, itchy. So for my new colour along in February, I'll just post up my group as well. All of the links are in the descriptions as well. No, Selena, they haven't turned up yet. So I'm hoping they come soon. What is it? The American tracking system says they're here in Australia, but when I go to my tracking, it says they're still on their way. So, yeah, who knows? I've got E21 next. Who knows? When they get here, you guys will be the first to know. Got like a little bit of a star or paint on the side of her face there. I'm just going to try and go around that. Just building in those shapes. USPS. Yeah, that's what I had, but our postal service still says they're on their way, so like they just haven't updated it yet. But hopefully it'd be great if they rocked up today. If they were going to, it would be in the next hour or so. That's usually when our packages come. So some of these darker skin areas will be nearly fully covered, and that's fine. They're kind of in the shadow, so they would be dark. Ooh, M. Graham, nice. I've got a few nice watercolours. I've got Winsor & Newton Professional. I've got the Cotman set as well. And I've got a few schminker, is it? Watercolours. Got a couple of Daniel Smith colours too, I think. Yeah, I start with the darkest parts because we can gradually blend it out so that it doesn't look quite so dark. Going straight over the top of all, like going the opposite way, those darker colours won't, they're not going to blend in and sink in. They're going to look like they're put on after the fact. But this way I can blend it all out, and then if I need to go in with a little bit of darker, I can go in and do another layer. Alright, now I'm going in with, before I do that, I just want to add a little bit of skin pink. I'm lost. Alright, I've got R20 and I'm just going to put a little bit of pink cheeks here. I kind of have to go around the kind of drawing on her face there, which I don't know what colours I'm going to do in there yet. And a bit on her top of her eyelids. I've got E00. I'm going to blend all that out. Just blending off the pink there as well. Who's getting Pablo's? Oh, you got Pablo's, didn't you, Helen? They're amazing. I quite enjoyed getting out my Polychromos again though, that was good, and also I used another image last week. I did some Prismacolor, so it was nice getting the other ones out again. Pretty sure I filled these recently, but gosh. I have used them a little bit, I guess. Okay, and then I've got a little bit of E000 to finish it off. Hi Katrina! Thanks Kitsune! Hi Lisette! Hi Kenny! How are you going? Have I missed anyone else? Did anyone else come in before? Hi Sylvie, hun! Thank you for joining. And Abby, did I say hi? Oh Connie, there you are, hi! Everyone's moved so quickly today. Everyone's having a great old chat. I love it. You ordered sets, did you, Connie? I ordered mine individually. Yes, actually I did, Helen. It's really sad. I actually, about a year ago, maybe not even that, I came across a Etsy store called Kelly Books, and they were actually selling, she was selling on Etsy at the time. Anyway, the store's closed down now, but she's popped up again, or he, whoever it is, and they're selling PDF copies of books that aren't actually available in PDFs. They're scanning them in and selling them as digital files, and Momo Girls is one of those. Not very nice. So they're trying to boycott the website. I don't know how you do that. You guys in America might have better luck, because I think it's an American site. I was trying to look up this morning and see if I could find any info on how to report something like that. But yeah, it's very sad. And what's going to happen is people who sell their books as PDF are going to not want to do it if that's the case. But obviously there's no stopping it, because this person's obviously brought the book, scanned it in, and then converted it to a PDF file. So no matter what, it's going to be there. Alright, I'm just going to let that settle for a bit. Just zooming back out again. It's a little bit wet, so I'm just going to wait for it to dry a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you can, Melissa? That might be a good idea. I just realized I haven't grabbed myself a drink. I'll have to grab one in a minute. Alright, so we've got our colour palette challenge colours here. So I think we're going to have to do like some, I think I'm going to have to do some really light coloured sort of, I'm pretty sure that's her hair, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I might go with like the E17 first. Just doing the shadow areas. Colour palette challenges mean you've got to think more creatively. So I'm actually going to mix some colours together to try and get us some different tones. And also I can use grey, and I can also use white, so we're going to use a bit of that to create some depth. So Sylvie, you just need to check out different types of paper, because I think once you work out that side of it, So with the hair, I'm just going on either side of the jewellery in her hair, flicking down, and then I'm coming off the opposite side and flicking up. I'm definitely going to need to use some pencil in there, I think. It's so much fun trying to figure it out. Thanks, Anna. Just creating these parts of the hair here. Trying to keep the helmet section separate if I can. I love this stage where nothing seems like it's going to go well, and then it just all of a sudden starts to come together. You're like, oh, look at that. Hi, Eric. Melissa, I hope everything's okay. It's hard to not stress when you're a mummy. Melissa. Oh dear. I understand the whole feeling of ramifications coming back if it doesn't work out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this sword. I wanted to do it silver. Might have to use grey and white. Nope, I haven't got mine yet, Helen. Oh, what? Really? Linda, I don't want more hot. Ugh. Yeah, well, you guys will be freezing, we'll be boiling. Oh, Linda, someone was saying that someone posted on, I think it might have been Facebook, they cooked a steak in their car the other day. It was that hot. So please don't leave your animals or babies in the car. Think of anything worse. Look at this long hair. Yeah, we have a... Actually, have they played it this year? There was an ad that they played about leaving animals, pets and kids in the car. Such a big problem here. I don't understand it either. Alright. I think I... Oh, missed a bit at the back here. Just trying to get that main layer on so I can go in with the rest of the colours. Got a little bit of E08. Just filling in some more gaps. So I think these colour challenges are really good. We gives us a bit of practice and makes you think a little bit more creatively. Yeah, maybe today. Maybe the post has already been and I just haven't seen it yet. Be good. I'm looking forward to getting it. Okay, so hairs are nearly done. I'm just going to put a little bit of, I'm trying to decide whether to put, I think I'll put the orange in there. This is the YR16. Yeah, I think that was a good choice. Just through those highlight sections. Oh, this one definitely needs refilling. Got G94. She's got these little tassels. I'm thinking we might use this in there. Just kind of scribbling in a bit of detail there. Do these ones down the bottom here as well. Couple in her hair here too. I'm going to use a YG91 in the rest of those. I just sort of did like some little lines. It's hard to see from this far away, but nothing too detailed, just sort of being a little bit messy, as you can see. Just using this YG91 to fill out the gaps. Hi, Kim. Yeah, Ennis's group one is cool. I'm just using the YG91 now on these little chain sections. I think that's all of those parts now. Now I need gold. What have I got? I have these pretty cool things. It's not going to scan up under the scanner, but I'll put it in anyway. I could just make gold with with some colours as well though. I've got this Prismacolor Premier fine metallic gold pen. I got it. It's kind of like the Posca paint pens. I got it a while ago. I can't remember where. Art shop probably. So I'm going to use that in the gold sections, but I just want to put, to make a little bit of gold, I've got Y 23. I just want to put a bit of colour in because when I scan it, it's not going to come out gold. So kind of got to create my own. You could also use the Fine Tech paints too, I think, to create that gold. I think that would look good. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, we have signs, don't leave animals or kids in the car. It's kind of weird, but unfortunately, as I said, it's a thing here. So I'm just creating a little bit of a gold base and then I'll just go over it with that gold pen. But as I said, it's not going to come up in the scan, so I just want to lay this down first. Just trying to cover all of those white, grey lines too. Give it that no line look. There's a little bit of that chain just coming across the front of her here too. Just give me a sec, I'm just going to grab a quick drink because it's getting really warm here. All right. It's so weird that you guys talk about snow and we're talking about heat waves. She's gonna have green eyes. Just going to go and put a little bit of this in there. It's a tiny little area, but need a little bit of black. Lining out her eyes with the black fine liner. She's got one eye closed by the look of this. Need some eyebrows. I think all of the characters actually had darker hair, so this is kind of not really true to character because of the colour challenge, but that's alright. This is the EO8 again. The E18 kind of looked a little bit dull in with these colours, so I'm just going over the top of it again. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Oh, that's cute, Christine. Really cute. Alright, I need a little bit of yellow in here for the gold. Oh, I think it's too bright. That's alright, we'll get there. just going to add a little bit of Y32, which is kind of like a, it's called cashmere, I think. It's just a little bit of a duller yellow. That's a bit better. Does that look gold? This was hard because you don't have a gold marker, so you can't just sort of use a gold marker. I think that's pretty good though. Yeah, close enough. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit now, and I'm going to put in some gold detail in there. In this light you'll be able to see it okay, so it's kind of like a, you can't really see it. See? What a pain. No, Christine's not going. She was spell checking. Is that right? Spell checking? The pen leaves like a large spot when it finishes, so it's sort of hard. It's not finishing off really nice and smooth, but that's alright. Kind of see it in the light there. I'm going to use it on her face down here as well. You can see it more now, can't you? I'll add in some yellow into these sections too. Little spots. So she's starting to look gold. Let's just go into the sword. Good tracing hands here. I hope I don't run out of it. I don't have another one. Pretty groovy. She's shiny now. How's that look? I'm kind of missing your convo here, guys. Sorry. It's not very live colouring. It's more like I'm colouring and you guys are chatting a bit. Hi, Becca. Alright, so I want to put a bit more yellow into these things, and into the rest of the armour here. So I'm just going to do the darker parts with this dark colour. I'm using the YR23. Oh, so I added this separate to the actual colours that we're allowed to use in the palette, because we're allowed to use gold, but I had to make my own, so just going in and creating the shadow of the gold first. I think I'll make those gems green too, match her eyes. It's not effortless. You know, when it comes to things like this, I only hope to do them justice, and, you know, not everything turns out great, that's for sure. What's the time anyway? I keep forgetting we started later today, so oh, got a little while. Good, because I've still got plenty to do. I think the background will look a little bit simpler and be a little bit easier. just got some more of that chain just here. I just want to add that colour I used in there. There's not as much detail on that side, so I don't need to be as detailed with the gold part, which is good. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of that green into those gems, and I'll use some white to show shading in those in a minute. This one in here. There's one down here in her arm. Yeah, so it's already the 21st here when the event's supposed to start, but obviously it's in US time. Got gel pen to put in some highlights into these gems, and a highlight in her eyes. I don't know what I'm going to do with her lips yet. I'm still thinking about that. Oh, I missed two. There and there. The white gel pen's playing up. I just brought a new one, I just haven't got it out. So I use the yellow to create the lighter parts of the gold, and then gone over it with the other colour to just tone off that yellow a little bit and make it look more gold. Oh, I missed her shoulder. Just go and add a bit in there. And then I've got the Y32 just wrong colour. Of course, it's all good. Looks a bit like skin under there now. I'm back here with the gold. So, what did I miss? Oh, no. I don't like guys like that. Going to the doctor shouldn't feel like that. You should feel safe, not like that, Linda. It's no good. Alright. Just adding the gold in now. I'm not covering all of the lines, but I'm just making sure I grab some of those darker lines so that it looks quite, I don't know, even. Yeah, it is, I know. I went to 3 doctors before I finally found one who recognised that there was something wrong, and I think that sometimes it's needed, but it does cost a lot to do that. Because, you know, you got your first consultation costs more, and then, yeah, it is very difficult. This is so pretty, this armour. So pretty. Shiny. Let's put some spots on here. There's fumes in this one. Woohoo! I think I'm getting a bit high. You can't, it's all in French, so I can't even, this product is chemical known and can cause cancer. Oh, great. I think I might just turn the air on, hang on. Push a little bit of that away. Hoo-wee! It is a paint pen, but it's gold, and it smells like it might be alcohol based. But I'm sure this is the only one I had, so. It will do. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever used it too, so. It was alright at first, but and then it just started, I think because I'm starting to move down the ink barrel now, really open her up. It's like, woohoo, getting high. Oh, awesome, Kenny. Oh, the ball's actually moving in it now. It wasn't doing that before. So yeah, it's moved. The paint's obviously moving around in it. Try not to, it's fairly dry already. I think I'm nearly done with the gold section now. So even though it's not going to come up on the scanner, I can still show you guys here. It's nice and shiny. Maybe I'll just take a picture of this one tonight. So her outfit is full on gold. Let's do down here. What do you think of that? I think she might need, I don't know, what colour lips she should have? Should she have gold lips? What do you guys think? Some gold on her face there. I think she could have gold lips. She needs some eyelashes. She looked a little weird without them. There we go. She's got some eyelashes now. Alright, I've missed a little bit of hair here. What do you think? Gold lips? I'm not sure. I'm thinking we do gold lips. But I'm just going to do, I've got E71, which was the other one of the other colours that was on the palette. Just going to fill out her stuff here. Obviously, if this was true to colour, it would be blue, not green or red. Just going to put a little bit of the darker brown through there as well. Alright, let me just zoom back out again. I think she's pretty cool. Not sure. Give me 2 secs. Alright. Let me look at the colour palette again. I kind of feel like it needs to either be green or gold. Because otherwise it's just not right. Let's do gold, but I'm going to change the blend slightly. Use some Y15 this time. Zoom in a little bit. So use the YR23. I'm using Y15. It's not quite as bright as the other yellow. Hi Armin. Hi Rosa. I haven't seen you in here. My 11. She's got big chunky lips now. I'm not sure about them, but they'll do. Alright, let's do some background. I want to do some orange in the background with, what else do we have? Green, brown. Is that all of them? Okay. Let's do some like deep red here. Botox. Botox! Yay! Oh dear. Funny, funny. Well, have you seen the movie, Kathy? They are pretty fierce warriors, these guys. So that kind of fits in well. My pen's drying out. I really need to refill that one. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of orange in there as well. Which is also running out, and I do have refills for both of these, so I might have to give it a fill. Yeah, give me a sec. I'm just going to fill that one. It's drying up far too much. I think the leaps look kind of weird, but that's alright. No practice. All good. Just refilling my ink. This one's a really sticky one, actually. No, I won't be listing them. Oh, you did, Kenny? What movie? From, John Carter is the movie. Oh, really? Hello! Shadow's come to say hello today. Where were you hiding? Little miss? Really? John Carter is about Mars? Or, I assume that's what the actual planet's called by the people on it. Gonna use some white parts of the sky. To lighten that up, I think. They're bringing out a skin colour set. Of the Black Widows. So I want the rest of the sky to be this colour, but I want to put some of the I want to put some white or something in there to lighten it up. The other option is I can fill it out, and because we've got this limited palette, I think this might be a bit dark, but I think that's a little bit darker than the colour that's actually there. So let me just see if I can get a lighter one again. Yeah, I think this is too dark. What about... Really, Shadow? I'm going to try E53. Shadow's still saying hello. Let's try that. Yeah, that's a little bit less green. Nope, I still think it's not right. It's close enough, right? I think it's still too... That's not what colour comes up on my chart either. Let's try this one. I think we're on the right track, but that's not good enough either. Let's try E51 and see how that goes. I think that's closer than the other colours. And of course it's running out. Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to be, Helen. He's been saying that they're coming for a while now. Every time I go into the art shop, she said, they're coming, they're coming. Bye, Selena. Thanks for helping out. Meow. I think that colour was a little bit better, but I'm going to put some white in there so we can lighten up some of those areas a little bit more. But being Mars, it was like, it's hot and desert, so I think we would have this kind of sky anyway. Guys, February, yeah, Shadows of Bengal, guys. White, I need white. What do you think? I'm thinking white. What have I got? I got a couple of things here. I could do white. Let's try some Caran d'Ache white first. I just want to put some lighter sections in. How's that sky look? Got the E71 and I'm just going to go around the buildings. bit of hair there on one side. The other side I'm going to do orange, because obviously we've got the orange coming off the reflection of the sky. Do the same with these rocks, I think. Actually, the rocks I might just do the whole thing that colour, and I might put a little bit of the orange over the top on one side. That lighter brown. I'm being really rough, guys. I'm trying to finish it up for you. Just going to use a red brown. Down those sections. I'm going to try and leave a gap on the very edge there so that I can have that little tiny little bit of reflection. I'm not sure where one building finishes and another begins now though. It's sort of kind of blending into one. Night, Dawn. Thanks, Dawn. I'm almost done. I think. I'm kind of fluffing around with it, I guess, a little bit. It is really difficult with two colours, you know, two colours that are lighter than this dark brown anyway. I'm not sure there were any plants at all on this planet, but but E71 again. What products do we have to pay for? Yeah, they can, but have a look at their healthcare and things like that, though. I think we get a pretty good deal here when it comes to that kind of thing. I'm just filling in like a sand colour in between all those shadows. I've got some Carbothello chalk pastels. And an orange colour here. I just want to add that in. So these are just dry chalk pastels, but they're in a pencil, obviously. I'm just using my finger, but you can use that little tool that I was using last time for the PanPastels. Don't want it on your hands, and you want to get it a little bit more in a localized area. You can if you want, but I'm not going to be going over this image again, so I'll just put it away in my plastic pocket anyway. If you were professionally doing an image with these, you would definitely put a fixative on it. I don't bother because I'm not selling them. When you're using this soft tool, not a lot goes on them anyway. A lot of it gets rubbed off or pushed into the pigment, so into the paper. I really like them though. They're great for fixing up skin tones and neatening up backgrounds. Things like that. Alright, now I've done that, I want to use some white for the highlights. So I'm just going to use a Posca pen because I'm going to be putting a fair bit in. So nope, I can't use it because it doesn't like this paper. There we go. Putting it on the shiniest side of the building as like a bit of a light reflection. A little bit in the middle of the building there. My pen would work. There it goes. And Shadow's telling me it's time to finish, I think. She's saying, come on. It's definitely time for cuddles. Just putting a bit of light reflection on down on her skin here. And on her arm. I wanted to get rid of as much of the grey lines as I could, that's why I made them fairly light for this one. Have a shiny spot on the top of her thing there. pretty rough, but I actually quite like her. I think she looks good. I don't know, what do you guys think? She's definitely different. I think the pastel was a good touch. But yeah, considering how rough it is, I think she came out pretty cool. So yeah. I think that I could probably add a little bit of gold in these sections here too. In these reflections. I think that would kind of go in well with the theme and the colours. But as I said, I'm really being quite rough and just squiggling those in as some highlights. Bit of contrast is good too. Kind of looks steampunky, yeah. Really? My parents were, well, my grandmother was my main inspiration when it came to art. She sold pottery for a living, but not until her later years, so it's like seen as like, oh, it's a retirement thing. If you're good at something, you find something easy, try to find a way to get paid for it. I've just popped a little bit of a light reflection on the back of the buildings. I think that's going to help sort of make them pop off the page a little bit more. Oh, shadow. Really? She's a bit chatty today, isn't she? So guys, I was just reading comments there, guys. She does want cuddles. I know that when I gave up work, it was a hard decision to make. But here I am. I'm just putting some contrast in it now. Bye guys. Thank you guys. I had a bit of fun, so I hope to see you over in the other group when this one starts. I'm going to post it over there as soon as the event goes live. And yeah, I'm just going to, I might take a photo of this one because the gold's not going to show up otherwise, but you can see the gold in the camera light. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I think I'll take a photo of it in the right light where you can see the reflection, and but yeah, I'll scan it in and see how it comes up. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to take a photo of this one. But that was it. That was my colour challenge, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to pop into my group, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now I will be seeing you next Friday for the final week of Alina Lazareva, and we're giving away a book during that one, so make sure you're in there. I'll pop the link up later on, probably in the middle of the week. And I think that's all I have for you. But next week we'll be starting the Yana Prosperina image on the Friday, and Monday I'll try and organise something. But you love the lips. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. I think they do look pretty cool. They're a little bit luber lips. She's had a little bit of Botox, but they're shiny. I like it. I'm going to go have a nice cold drink and put my air conditioner on because it just got really, really warm here. And I hope you all have a great evening, afternoon, whatever and wherever you're at. Thanks again, guys.